That was really long.
Eamon's Road to Stand and Dub Back on Floor, episode 1.
First and last episode. Did I get it today? That's what. You just.
Am I getting in the way of your arm, sir?
A bit, yeah. Yeah. Put it tighter. One more.
Yeah!
That's fine.
Did that scare you?
Yeah, slight bit.
That was an awesome session. First attempt at a floor routine since the trial, and it was probably one of the best floor routines I've done. I started with the front 2.5, stuck it.
Yeah.
Full double front, stuck it. I didn't even need the mat apparently because I just done a double front over the mat. And then I switched up the construction of the routine a little bit, so put the 2.5 punch straight in because I feel like I could do that a little bit better than the other construction. And then the rest of the routine was grand. I was super happy with it. My endurance felt good, just felt strong, and like a routine like that would get a pretty solid score. And then we went to pommel horse, and that was a good session also. Now we're going to head over to parallel bars and have a little bit of playtime. Reviving the all-rounder. So I mentioned it before, but I'll say it again if you're not a gymnastics fan. When you're on P-bars and you're doing hanging skills, you gotta find a good way to grip onto the P-bars. So what us gymnasts do is use syrup. So what I do is I put like a layer of chalk onto my hands and then put a little dab of syrup on and then just rub it in my hand. And that always really surprises non-gymnasts because you're just rubbing syrup onto your hands, but it works. What's your favourite part about coaching gymnastics?
I like the prospect of that there's so much that you can do. So a routine is 10 elements, but in the code of points on an apparatus there's maybe, I don't know, 50. There's maybe 5 times as many elements that you can do in a routine, which means that there's so many different roads you can go down to get in the perfect routine for that individual that suits their needs to create the outcome that they need for their career. So
it's like a puzzle.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle. And I like that. I think that's what's probably draws gymnasts to gymnastics as well, because you can start with a forward roll and that can progress to a somersault supported, and then somersault yourself, and then a somersault on a spring forward, and then a double somersault, triple somersault, trampoline, twisting, all of that. So there's just like this natural progression, and I think that progression is a key to happiness. The act of problem solving can help in life. Full stop. So a routine might be is a goal, and there's many different ways to achieve a goal. You increase your endurance, you increase your conditioning, you increase your mindset, your focus, and you achieve that goal. And the goal can be excellent, like a perfect routine, or it could be, a bit of a struggle to get there, but that you're just constantly moving things to work out this puzzle. And I think that can be the same in life. You know, if it's business, you're trying to get a business off the ground, there's all these different chess pieces you have to constantly move to get into that position to win the game. What gymnastics teaches you is because you will fail more. You will fail more in skills and that learning process than you do succeed. Eventually that gets to a point where you will succeed more, but when that learning phase is in that process, you're going to fail more.
Yeah.
That's the only way to progress, and gymnastics teaches you that that's okay, because I think a lot of people are so terrified by failure that they can't move. Like they can't make an action. They stay in a situation and they stay in a role or whatever because they're terrified to make that jump, that move, because the failure just outweighs the success.
Facts, bro. Facts. The Athletics Hall is being set up for another Gymnastics Ireland event, and like always we like to take this opportunity to kind of come out into a different environment and perform some gymnastics. So I'm just heading out to do a bit of floor on this competition floor that's set up here.
Don't you, my mate?
Yeah, mate.
Got that one on video. Reese McClanagan, best mates with me. So, have a good one.
Look, what ain't no way I made a way. Carved my lane, I paved the way. Drew it up nice, I made the play. What a good day to get paid today. What ain't no way I made the way. Carved my lane, I paved the way. Drew it up nice, I made the play. Ball on the fade away. Hey, hey. Ball on the fade away. Hey, ball on the fade away. Hey, ball on the fade away. Hey.
I thought the last one was getting around.
Yeah, I wasn't getting around.
Well, you made it happen.
Juicy. Jesus Christ.
That'll be cool in slow-mo.
Freestyle, bro, freestyle.
What, mate?
Freestyle, mate, freestyle.
What?
I didn't really get that. I wasn't expecting it.
So since I've got home from training there, I planned for today to pretty much spend all day analysing my routines. The reason being, I feel like on a couple of the skills I've maybe digressed a bit. Mostly like the travels, the shape of my travels and how sharp they are. And sometimes that digression is a conscious choice, and sometimes it's just something that creeps up on you in a way. For me it was a little bit of both. I made a conscious choice to not make my circle shape as wild and stretched out, and that definitely shows in the consistency of my routines that I can always get through. But you know, it always goes back to me and Luke's slogan, be undeniable. And what we mean by that is have no doubt that I'm the best pommel horse worker in the world, and to do that you need to do the best circle shape in the world. And although the consistency is there, it's not the best circle shape in the world. I've looked back at the likes of the Olympic Games, all of the training videos on the lead up to the Olympic Games, even all the way back to 2019, where my circle shape started to get very nice. I know how to do it actually. It's just about implementing it into that routine, and even more so into that more difficult routine. But in general, like, my pommel work is really good at the minute, and I'm just kind of, maybe I'm just being fussy, but that's what you need to be the best.